What's going on, all my toy collectors and DC fans out there? You know who it is. It's your boy Ox. And today, it's all about Supergirl. So we're going to be taking a look at the DC Multiverse, DC Rebirth, Supergirl action figure by McFarlane Toys. Now, this is just one of the multiverse figures that I've been finding on sale or on clearance at stores like Target and Walmart. So make sure you guys stay tuned for the rest of the week because I'll be unboxing and reviewing all of these different multiverse figures that I've been finding and see if they're worth joining the rest of the toys that I have here in the Cave of Wonders. Let's get to it. Okay, now starting off with the front of the box, you can see right here on the bottom it says DC Multiverse. The character that we're going to be looking at is Supergirl. Up at the top, let you know that this is part of the Gold Label collection that McFarlane releases. Has a clear package window showing you the character inside. Like I said, it's Supergirl. She doesn't come with any kind of weapons, but she does come with a clear plastic flight stand, and then also the McFarlane flight stand that he throws in with all these multiverse figures, and the collector card, which is behind her body and her cape right back there. Now, I've already measured this box out for you guys. It's 6 inches long by 11 inches tall by 3 inches in depth. So that's how much shelf space you're going to need if you're going to be displaying this in the box, okay? Take a look up close real fast. Has 22 moving parts. And we'll zoom in on her face and everything like that once I get her out of the box, okay? Side of the box, Supergirl, DC Rebirth. Now, obviously, this character is meant to be like more cartoonish, more comic book like, but it doesn't seem like that. She kind of looks like the movie actress who played the movie. I think her name was like Helen. I can't remember. Helen something. Helen Slater, I think that was her name, back in the 1984 Supergirl movie, which was not very good. I mean, if you guys liked it, good for you guys. But as a kid, I thought that movie was horrible. I guess it was the villain. It wasn't her. I thought she did a good job in her acting and looking like Supergirl. But it was the villain, man. The villain just didn't do anything for me. Didn't make the movie interesting. But yeah, let's go ahead and crack this out of the box, all right? Okay, now here's Supergirl out of the box. You can see she doesn't come with any kind of weapons or accessories. She just comes with her collector card. She comes with these 2 figure stands, the normal one that the multiverse figures come with the DC logo on them. And then she comes with this little flight stand that most of Superman figures come with. You just slide it right in there and it snaps in. And this opens up, normally goes around the figure's waist, clamp it shut, and it goes up and down. But it doesn't move side to side. This right here doesn't move. So that's one of the reasons why I don't really use these. I'm happy that they come with the figure, but I don't actually use these at all. I make my own stands out of like wires and stuff. Now, taking a look at the collector's card, if you guys remember on the back of the box that it showed the same image, but this figure doesn't look like a comic book or a cartoon image of Supergirl. This looks more like the actor from 1984, if I remember, Helen Slater, I think that's her name. But maybe they just couldn't use her likeness rights. That's why the cards showed more of a comic book image. I'm not really for sure. Let me know down in the comments if you guys know, because like I said, this looks more like a live action person personally. Now, I've already measured the figure out for you. She's almost 7 inches, 6 7/8, so a little bit shy of 7 inches. And she also comes with a cloth cape compared to most of the other figures that come with like a hard plastic cape. She comes with a cloth cape, which I don't know. I sometimes in some of my Facebook groups that I'm in, I know a lot of people complain about these cloth capes, but I think it looks actually really cool. You know, personally for me, you know, it's if I remember in the movie, it didn't have any kind of like tears or rips or nothing like that. Just a straight cape. I don't remember if it had an S on the back of it or not. But like I said, I'm judging this figure basically off of that 1984 movie, if you guys ever seen it. Now, I'm not a huge fan of her face. I can understand that, you know, he did his best because I can see the cheeks, the lips look good. The eyes look a little funny. I think it's the eyes and maybe the pointiness of the nose. Not really for sure. I know I've seen a lot of people, you know, poke fun of her and say she kind of looks like Michael Jackson, you know, after he got the nose job and everything. But, you know, I do like the way it looks, but something is off. I'm gonna guess maybe it's like the glazed eyes and possibly the nose. I'm not really for sure. I'm not too big I'm not going to complain at all about the cheekbones at all, but the lips and everything look good to me. But like I said, I think it's maybe the glaze on the eyes and possibly the nose. I'm not really for sure. But like I said, my wife actually helps me customize stuff, so maybe I'll have her help me like paint her face and do a little bit better job. I got this figure for really cheap. I think I got this figure for like $6, so I'm not going to complain about the small things because it does look like a really cool figure. One of the other things I do want to complain about is I don't like all red right here. I like the red skirt, but I would have liked this to be her flesh tone, you know, the same flesh color as her arms and her face. So maybe I might paint all these right down to her kneecaps right here, and then maybe leave her kneecaps as like top of boots or something, or right there, and leave that all red, because I don't like it all being red. It kind of meshes in with each other. I'd rather a little bit of skin tone, you know, down there, a little bit of flesh shown basically. But yeah, let's go over articulation real quick. It's kind of hard to move her head because her hair is stiff right here. So it's kind of hard to get her head to, I mean, it's not hard to rotate, but it's going to be kind of hard to get her hair, to get her looking a certain way because the way her head is. And then the way this little groove is, if you guys can see it right in her neck where the cape is tucked in at, there's like a little dark line right in there. You know. Now, as far as articulation goes, her arms do come up. They do rotate around. They do rotate. She does have bicep swivel, has double jointed elbows. Her arms are really skinny. They look good on her. I'm just letting you guys know that they do look really skinny. Her hands do rotate right here at the wrist. They do go up. They do go down rather than in and out. If you guys notice, they don't go in. They don't go out. They do go up and down. Well, I guess if you guys rotate the hand, sorry. Yep, if you guys rotate the hand. I guess it's a little bit of a different kind of joint than most of the other multiverse figures. The way it rotates. You guys see that right there? I don't know the best way to call it, but a little bit different rotation or joint the way they have it made compared to the other figures. She does have upper torso articulation. It's really stiff right now. I'm going to go ahead and have to heat that up. But she does bend back pretty far. Does move forward to about there. Her waist obviously does swivel around right here. You just can't see where it does underneath the, you know, because the skirt's kind of covering up. Her arms, or her, excuse me, her legs can't go out too far because the skirt ends up hindering that articulation. But it does have double jointed knees. I don't know if it doesn't rotate, and I can't really see. Okay, she does have, yeah, she does have thigh swivel right here. If I can get it to swivel. I might have to heat that up because I don't feel like there's a thigh cut, but I don't feel it swiveling at all. We'll see. I have to go ahead and heat it up. But down here, I don't see any kind of boot cut. Her foot does go down, does go up. She does have toe articulation right there. Maybe I'll heat it up and see if I can get those to move. But so far, I don't feel like they move, even though there's a cut there, which you guys can see it. But it doesn't feel like it's moving for me at all. But yeah, like I said, pretty cool looking figure. I think maybe for the price point, it's amazing figure for me, you know, because what I paid for it. But I would have liked to see some skin down here because I'm used to my Supergirl having her legs showing. And then, like I said, just something up with that face, man. I don't really... It's the eyes, man. It's the eyes and the nose, the pointiness of the nose, I guess. I would have liked a little more of a button nose or something, or maybe they could have did some kind of shading or something on it, but maybe there's something I can do. I don't know. I'll ask my wife and she'll try and figure it out for me. But yeah, let's do a couple comparisons real fast, all right? Okay, right here I want to do a quick little comparison and show you guys another DC Multiverse female figure. This right here is Batgirl, and as you guys can see, if you guys look up close, you'll see that Batgirl has a lot more of a comic book cartoonish look on her face compared to this one. This one obviously looks like a real actor, so that's why I think this is the actor from the 1984 movie. They just probably didn't have the likeness rights. But like I said, if you guys know down in the comments, let me know. But this is how I would have liked the figure to look. A lot more comic book like. You know, that way I can, you know, display her with my Superman. And this right here is the Superman from that Superman Doomsday 2-pack. And yeah, like the same color blues, the same reds, which is pretty cool. But you know, she just doesn't look like she's going to scale well because she's, you know, exactly the same height as him, and she doesn't, you know, like I said, doesn't look like a cartoon at all. You know, not compared to one of my old figures. This isn't a DC Multiverse figure. I think this is like a DC Direct or something like that. These are actually two of my Supergirl figures that I love. I display these with my McFarlane figures because I want my Supergirl to be shorter than Superman, not the same height personally. And these figures just look so amazing. The colors that they have pop, and you know, they're just two of my favorite figures. So, and like I said, I'm going to show this Superman again one more time. She just scales really well with him, this figure right here. Like I said, she's a little bit shorter, and she just looks really good compared to this one right here. Like I said, great figure. I got this figure for really cheap. I'm just not going to display her with my comic book Superman figures and villains that I have. But yeah, but pretty much that's it for this review. Hope you guys like and subscribe. And until next time, stay cool.